1 and 2 and 3, 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Now, Manuel, what's happening? I go links, voor, samen. Ik doe een kruispas rechts over links. Ik ga mijn linkervoet zetten en ik ga diagonaal mijn rechtervoet ernaast zetten. Wacht, maar we moeten eerst Christina terug in de oorspronkelijke positie lenen. Ze staat niet recht voor u. Ze staat niet recht voor u, dus je moet daar goed voor u hebben. Dus je gaat links voor en openzetten. Ja? Links voor, openzetten, doe maar. Maar links open. Links voor open. Nee, links voor en dan verticaal openzetten. Links voor en dan als capaciteit. Ja, voilà. Dus we gaan nu doen, dus ik ga links voor open. Nu doen we de rechtsachter, links naar voren en de rechts ernaast. Lijkt me die keer nog, maar het is met een meer een verplaatsing. Dus ik heb 1 en 2 en 3 en 5 en 6 en 7. Mag ik je zien? Ik heb nog niet gekeken.
And normally I make a number 4. Normally I don't go. I make 1, 2, 3. Now I do follow.
Yes, now you do good. Now you go, yes, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8. This is very good, Christina. Yeah, this is what you need to do. So 1 and 2 and 3, 4 is the tap. 5 and 6 and 7, 8 is the tap. And now I want to see the steps of Manuel. 1 and 2 and 3, 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Sorry, Manuel, I was looking to Christina again. Can you do it one more time? And 1 and 2 and 3, 5 and 6 and 7, 8. So what's happening, Manuel? If you go on the left and open, you need to go 30, 40 centimeters open. Your feet are too narrow. Because it's a déplacement, and the déplacement doit être très loin. So you are a little bit, yes. Can you come in front of me because you will have a problem otherwise? Okay, so you go left and right, back, left and front. So when you go, yes, and you need to change the position. You're not here. She needs to be in the back. No, here. So you need to be like, he needs to be in front in the end. 2, 3, and 5 and 6 and 7. It has to be a little bit like this. Voor u Veerle dus 1, 2, 3 and 5 and 6 and 7. When you go up with your hands, you are horizontal. And you need to be vertical. You go up on an equal time, 5 and 6 and 7. So you take 3 counts to do the going up. 5, 6, 7. Okay, we're gonna rehearse. With Manuel, Christina, you take his hand. Yes. This 5 and 7. You go 1 and 2 and 3 and 5 and 6 and 7. Very good, Georgia. Christina, when you go up with your hands, it really has to be very straight. I wish, yes, and it always has to be after your ears. No, because then you're hidden. And you go like this, your head hidden. So you need to really go after your ears, okay? So we go 1 and 2 and 3 and 5 and 6. No! Take her back in the first position. And then, so we go 1 and 2 and 3 and 5 and 6 and 7. Now, the man is going to do a turn. The lady is going to stay on the spot, but we will do moves also. But for the moment, the man is going to turn. The man, what? So we're going to turn, and we're going to turn with our left feet. We start with our left, right, left, and we make a 180 degrees. And I was first on the left side, the right side of her shoulder, but I need to be on the left side of her shoulder. So I'm going to change my direction by yes, perfect, Manuel. I'm going to do it again. 5 and 6 and 7. We go 1 and 2 and 3 and 5 and 6 and 7. Okay, very good. Yes. You wait 5 minutes, Christina?
Yes, of course.
5 and 6 and 7. We go 1 and 2 and 3 and 5 and 6 and 7. 1 and 2 and 3. 5 and 6 and 7. 1 and 2 and 3. 5 and 6 and 7. Can I see Manuel? 1 and 2 and 3. 5 and 6 and 7. 5 and 6 and 7. Again, 5. Kom nog een beetje meer naar mij. Een beetje dichter. Probeer nog een keer. 5 en 6 en 7. 1 en 2 en 3. 5 en 6 en 7. Nee, uw 7, uw beide voeten moeten naast elkaar zijn, Georgia. Dus je hebt rechts, links, rechts, links, rechts, links. Staan mooi naast rechts. So when you the left, and the right, and the back and the ends, 6 and 7, they need to be at the same sides. You need to be close to each other. Okay? So, doe een keer, Georgia. 1 en 2 en 3 en 5 en 6 en 7. Nee, ik heb dat niet samengezet.
Ah, maar ik moet de 8 ook nog doen, hè?
Nee, 8 is 0. It's all about the details. Thank you so much that I have the time to be really invest in my explanations. I feel comfortable. We're really learning some things. So what's going to happen is you have 1 in the back. 2 is when you stretch out, you go on the 3 is stretching out. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is up. Then you go 1, 2, 3 is in front of the face. And 5 and 6 and 7 you go back again down and you be on the 1 again. Okay? But you really need to work on the details, because if you do this not clean, then it will not look nice. Then it's better you don't do it. So if you do it, it needs to be very clean, okay? So we go 1 and 2 and 3 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 5 and 6 and 7. Let me see again. 5, 6, 7 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 1 and 2 and 3. Good, Christina, and 5 and 6 and 7. This is very good. So now we're going to do this. We're going to do everything we want to do. So we go 1 and 2 and 3, 5 and 6 and 7, 1 and 2 and 3, 5 and 6 and 7, 1 and 2 and 3, and 5 and 6 and 7.
De andere kant op houden, zo. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, you are with your hands under the breast.
Yeah.
5 and 6 and 7, we go 1 and 2 and 3, 5 and 6 and 7, so 1 and 2 and 3, 5 and 6 and 7, 1 and 2 and 3, 5 and 6 and 7. Okay, good. Then Manuel, you're going to do a vuelta with the hands crossed. 1 and 2 and 3, 5 and 6 and 7.
So direct after the Coca-Cola.
Yes, and we're going to change the position from A to B. So we're going to make a half turn, and we're going to do a vuelta. 1 and 2 and 3, 5 and 6 and 7. Okay? Yeah. 5 and 6 and 7, and 1 and 2 and 3, 5 and 6 and 7, 1 and 2 and 3, 5 and 6 and 7, 1 and 2 and 3, 5. Pas even naar de camera, op en terug naar hier. Want als ik zeg, kom terug naar hier. Ja.
Ik dacht er zijn trein.
Niks gebeurd.
Nee, het is zo wel.
We zien dat het gestart wordt. Amai.
Dat was even. Merci Veerle, een schat. Ja, doe een keer 5 en 6 en 7. En 1 en 2 en 3. 5 en 6 en 7. 1 en 2 en 3. 5 en 6 en 7. 1 en 2 en 3. Coca-Cola. 1, 2, 3. Nee, with one hand, Manuel.
Ah, no, the ball. Ah.
No, only with one hand. But your déplacement is very good. Very, very, very good. Just try to not go too much. Yes. Can I see it again and then you do it with the others? 5 and 6 and 7. 1. Christina, your hands. Back again.
Yeah.
No, you need to go again.
And to make all the movement.
Yes. Miss, you are one of the most intelligent here in the group, and you need, so I need your details perfect.
If I do my hands, I will forget my legs. I cannot do both things.
Go! 5 and 6 and 7. 1 and 2 and 3. 5 and 6 and 7. 1 and 2 and 3. 5 and 6 and 7. 1 and 2 and 3. 5 and 6 and 7. 1 and 2 and 3. 5 and 6 and 7. So you were very good. No, it was good. But Manuel, you need to change your position from A to B. You need to go a little bit around.
She turned too fast.
Maybe it was my mistake.
Okay. Let's figure out by doing it with Judge, huh, Manuel?
Yeah.
Five and 6 and 7. 1 and 2 and 3. 5 and 6 and 7. 1 and 2 and 3. 5 and 6 and 7. 1 and 2 and 3. 5 and 6 and 7. 1 and... No, so Manuel, what's happening is your hands are... you need to change the position of your hands. So, you need to go like... I will do it with you. I think we really need to have more men, huh?
Ja.
5 and 6 and 7. 1 and 2 and 3. 5 and 6 and 7. 1 and 2 and 3. 5 and 6. So I'm not counting on the 5, 6, 7. Yeah. No, this needs to be good. Dus als je... ja, dus je hebt 1 en 2 en 3. 5 en 6 en 7. 1 en 3. 5 en 6 en 7. 1 en 2 en 3. 5 en 6 en 7. Dus jij moet je hand helemaal draaien. Nee. Ja, doe maar. Probeer maar. Ja. 1 en 2 en 3. 1 en 2 en 3. Ja. Dat is het.
Soms is dat je sneller dan je neiging hebt. Ja, ik weet niet, ik denk van hoe je dat antwoord kwijt en dat pas gegeven wordt.
Nee, maar jij moet in de pot blijven roepen. Jij zet de leider, je moet in de pot blijven roepen. Mag Veerle nu als afsluiten? 5 en 6 en 7 en 1 en 2 en 3. 5 en 6, goed Veerle, zeer goed. 1 en 2 en 3, mooi. 5 en 6 en 7. 1 en 2 en 3. 5 en 6 en 7. 1 en 2 en 3. 5 en 6 en 7. Manuel, nog één opmerkingetje. Als je je verplaatst van A naar B, is het handiger als je een mooie grote cirkel maakt. Want je hebt de neiging om te botsen op de dames. En het zijn allemaal verschillende posturen, dus het ligt niet aan... Dus je moet iets meer verplaatsen, iets grotere cirkel maken. Gaat ervoor zorgen, dus in je verplaatsing van A naar B moet je een klein beetje uitwijken naar links. Nee, het is niet gelijk in een choufla. Okay, we go on music. When you are on the second déplacement, you are like in with your right shoulder in front of his left shoulder. You are like in a V, like 90 degrees from each other. So now he's going to change his body to the right, but we need to go straight. We cannot move with him, we need to go straight. There is a problem. So when you go 1 and 2 and 3, when my 1 and 2 and 3 I go, he was 90 degrees with his right shoulder towards me. And now he has changed his position, but I didn't go with him, I stayed in front.
Yes.
And that's, now he's with my left shoulder, he's on my left shoulder, but I stayed in front, so joining me now, I will pass you. 5 and 6 and 7, and I'll pass. Yeah? This is gonna check this out. Veerle is in here. I'm gonna Dave. Let me try with her. First I'm gonna try with 1 en 2 en 3. 5 en 6 en 7. 1 en 2 en 3. 5 en 6 en 7. 1 en 2 en 3. 5 en 6 en 7. She also has the same problem.
You have the same Greek problem.
The same Greek. It's contagious.
Yeah, the girls all have the same problem. So that means it's my problem. Okay, I will try to explain it one more time very slowly. Manuel, you go with Georgia, we'll do it together. So we're going to do the first two déplacements. 1 and 2 and 3. 5 and 6 and 7. 1 and 2 and 3. 5 and 6 and 7. So, okay. Need to be, let me check again. Yes. This needs to be in a 90 degrees.
Okay.
So, yes. So when you go 1 and 2 and 3, 5 and 6 and 7, now I have changed your position completely. Now you're straight. Yes, you're straight.
And now?
That was good.
Ah, so we have to be one.
So the problem is you need to be in this position. I will show later to hear it. You need to be in this position to start. If you are in this position
Yes, we can.
or you are in this position, you are not in the right position. 1 and 2 and 3, 5 and 6 and 7. So, no, it's okay. What? It's okay. What I do sometimes when I don't know how the leader is or how he will move, I will do what you just did, Christina. I will feel his other shoulder. I will feel his shoulder. That will give me the direction. I will know that it's 90 degrees, but I will not go with him, but I feel his shoulder. Okay? So, hier ben ik nu eerst Veerle. 1 en 2 en 3, 5 en 6 en 7, 1 en 2 en 3, 5 en 6 en 7, 1 en 2 en 3, 5 en 6 en 7 en verder gepasseerd. She's got it too. Now you. Now you practice with Christina and Veerle. I will try to explain it to you. So,
Je bent daar op te laat?
when you feel my shoulder, she felt my shoulder, but she went back. She went back in her steps. You need to go in front.